Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting episode of Exploring in Minecraft. Well, Quest for All Biomes. I always use that old episode title for some reason whenever I refer to Minecraft. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the end. Now, you might be wondering, where in the end are we? Well, guys, we're far away from Spawn Island, which I think is over in that direction. And in between Spawn Island and there, we have this little place that I have built. This is way up high. Below us here, we have a little platform that I've got ladders with me so I can get back down there. But as you can probably guess, what I'm going to be doing today is setting up an Enderman spawner. What that will allow us to do is get infinite amounts of experience and ender pearls from this one simple thing. But in order to do this, I've taken some inspiration from a gentleman by the name of Etho. As you may know, I've talked about him before in regards to my Blaze farm. But here, I've taken inspiration from his Enderman farm. So what first thing I need to do is to get one of these little fellows, which is an endermite. In order to do that, I need to throw ender pearls down into this little hole until one spawns. Wish me luck. Okay, it didn't take me too long and I managed to get one of those little guys to spawn. Let's just eat some food here. And now, what we need to do with this little fella, as you can see, he's wriggling around in there. Will he try and escape if I... Yep, okay, that was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Can you come back in here, please? Let's come down here. Yep, thank you, come back. No, don't go. Yeah, oh, almost. Ugh. Okay, let's do that. And then hopefully, where is he now? Guy, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Come, guy. This way. No, don't knock me off the edge. Up here. Now come in. Fall in, if you can. No, don't knock me off the edge. Ugh. Okay, let's fall into the hole if we can. Thank you. And hopefully he comes down. Yes, okay, he's in the hole. Oh, okay, note to self, do not break that. Alrighty, then what we need to do is make a giant platform over here. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've brought a whole bunch of cobblestone with me. It's not going to be the prettiest platform, but it will serve its purpose. If we look down on here, you can see in the darkened portions down below, I'm being very careful not to look at them, there are Endermen spawning, and this will happen continuously on this giant platform. Because we have this little guy here, they will try to get to him. And why will they try to get to him, you ask? Because, for some reason, Endermen hate Endermites. Why that is, I'm not entirely sure. So right now, I'm just going to be blocking out over the void, which is not the safest feeling in the world. And I'm going to be making a giant platform over here for them to spawn on. But I don't want too many of them spawning at the moment. So I think in my offhand, for now, I'm going to be placing down some torches every now and then. Because torches actually stops them from spawning. And it's not good when you have lag. Okay. So let me just block out and do this all. Might put this into a bit of a time lapse for you guys if that works out. Not too sure if I'll be able to yet or not, but we shall see. Hopefully it works out and then you guys will be getting a lovely time lapse. Hello ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, this over here, this is not where I wanted to meet you guys. Not at all. Yes, all my stuff has landed up in the void. Which is not good. Also, due to a certain creepy thing happening, which I do have the footage of, and I will show you guys just after this, well, as I make my way back over to the end, that is. I don't have the time-lapse that I wanted to show you guys of me building the Enderman farm. Fortunately, it is completely built at the moment. Well, all except for guardrails and stuff like that, which obviously need to put in, because that's why all my stuff has landed up in the void. But other than that, we should be pretty alright to go and show it off. So while I make my way there, and I'm going to be using a boat to do that, while I make my way over that back to the end, let's just show you guys the creepy thing that happened. Yeah, take a look at this. So yeah, guys, after seeing that, you can understand I was pretty spooked out. I'm pretty sure the music's not supposed to do that. And also, falling off and managing to fly across was pretty awesome, but with that music accompanying it, not so awesome. It almost felt as if I was pushed or something. In fact, at the time I was convinced I was pushed off, but looking back at that footage, it looks like I actually just fell off the end while trying to walk around an Enderman. But boy, that was creepy. That was heck of a creepy. So much so that I actually stopped the recording and yeah. Anyway, I've reluctantly put the sounds back on since then, and it hasn't happened again. So hopefully we won't have to worry about that sort of thing happening again in the end. Because I don't know if it was just me experiencing it, but that distortion in the music was not fun. I mean, there was no lag in the game or anything to account for it. So anyway, over here I have this, and this is my backup chest, just with a few supplies that I've prepared just in case I do end up falling into the void, which is good that I have done that, because now at least I got a pair of wings, a sword, and a pick again, so we can make our way over to... I've just realized I've harvested all my carrots. So if I die here... No, I've got carrots in chests. It's fine. Okay. I just thought for a second there I might have lost every single carrot that I owned. But anyway. So let's make our way all the way over here. Far down into the end. as far as we can go along this pathway and try and make sure, as you can see in the distance over there, there's our Ender, as Etho calls his. I think that's a pretty cool name. But I've decided to make mine a slightly different to his, which probably ended up resulting in my death. It's not as efficient as his, but it's as efficient as I need it to be. I've never been one for, like, ultimate efficiency in things. You know, as long as it serves the purpose it needs to, I'm happy with it. It doesn't need to be, like, the best thing in the world, as long as it's the thing that does what I need it to do. Anyway, as you can see, we built a nice little house at the bottom here. And in that house, once we get to it, distances in the end are very deceptive because you got nothing really to mark as your placeholder. Just got like an endless path in front of you, basically. But yeah, guys, over here, you can already hear Endermen are falling. And you can see them falling. Now, one of the problems I've noticed is that sometimes the Endermen will teleport away while they're still busy falling. I'm not too sure why that happens. But, like there, as they hit the ground, they teleport. And then they fall out. It's quite weird, really. But anyway, over here we have a house, and it's got a 2-tall roof, just to keep our head safe and stop Endermen from coming in over here. I've set up a little enchanting area over here. We've got chests full of ender pearls over here. Got some lapis blocks over there, and got our enchanting table over here. Now, I did have more lapis, but unfortunately it all fell into the void with me. But yeah, these guys are basically a one-hit kill, as you can see. They fall just far enough to do that. And what that allows us to do is get tons of experience from them. So basically, I don't know if this has mending on. Either of these, no. But our wings do. But if our wings had damage, this would be very easy for us to just come in here and get a ton of experience, a ton of ender pearls, and never have to really worry again for experience or ender pearls. So I'm just going to eat here, have a little look outside. Hopefully none of these Endermen are mad with me. I really need to somehow solve this problem of them falling like this, because it could prove quite deadly to me in the future. But anyway, let's make our way up here. Yeah, we tend to have a lot of Endermen falling out of the system, so I really need to put those guardrails up. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem to do. And I think I've made one of them mad. Let's just stand here for a while. Okay. Anyway, guys, so here's our little area over here. Maybe that's what's causing it. Anyway, let's come up here. Alrighty, guys, so as you can see, we've got all the Endermen over here. I need to put up little guardrails at the back here just to stop them from falling over. We've got our Endermite over here, which is making all these Endermen want to come over here and kill this little Endermite, and they push each other in and down the hole, down to where we can get rid of them quite easily. So what we're going to do now is jump down like this, and then we're going to carefully make our way down here. As you can hear, all the very, very mad Endermen all around us. This is not too safe a place still at the moment. I still need to do some things to make it a bit of a safer place for habitation. This Enderman is inside of me, which is not great. Okay, let's eat some food. So anyway, that's just to update you guys on the progress of what's been happening. Let's just show you guys how quickly this thing refills at the moment. There we go. We killed off quite a few of them there. And if we just keep swiping like this, the sword has a nice swipe attack actually. If you let it fully charge, you can get out a whole whack of them with just one hit. It's very, very useful. So it's like they get down to half a heart, and that swipe is actually enough to kill them. So anyway, let's come out the front here and just be very careful, because we have made them mad, and we haven't completely Enderman-proofed this area yet. Alrighty, we seem to be alright. And let's keep looking at the floor. And let's sneak around this guy. Don't let him push us off our pathway. Okay. Now we should be alright to go back to the overworld. Let's just eat a carrot there. And let's try out these ender pearls that we've now got access to. Yep, that works quite nicely. I don't want to do too much of that on this platform because it's only 1 deep. And as Etho mentions in the video that you guys can check out in the description below, ender pearling on 1 block high surfaces can be very risky. Oh, and as to the name I gave our little endermite over there, he's Fuzzy 2.0. And the reason why he's Fuzzy 2.0 is I had a Fuzzy 1.0 endermite, but he got killed. So that's, unfortunately, we stuck with Fuzzy 2.0 right now. Not really unfortunately, because Fuzzy 2.0 is doing a brilliant job. Up there, as you guys can see. Getting lots of ender pearls. Eventually I want to have sort of delivery system running from that ender all the way from there. And I want to think of a new name for it as well. Still waiting in a name for my puppies, guys. If any of you have a name for my wolf puppies, I've got 3 of them back at home. If any of you want to name them, just let me know what you want them named, and I'll name them for you. But yeah, we need a name for our puppies, and we need a name for our Enderman farm as well now. So, both of those things, you guys can let me know if you want to name them. Just do so in the comments below, and that's what they will be called. Anyway, let's make our way back home, because I've got something else to show you back at home as well that I've been busy with. So yeah, now we don't have to worry. Unfortunately, we'll have to get a whole bunch of new equipment, because at the moment we don't have any really good armor or anything that we did once have. Fortunately, I do have some with me on these stands over here that are leftovers from older sets that I had compiled. So let's just put these on, so that we do have some protection from the wilds. There we go. Not amazing, but not terrible either, at least. Especially the boots. I didn't realize I had such good boots hanging around there. Alright, let's go to sleep. And then, if we look over here, you can see I've planted the jungle trees, guys. I'm not too sure if I showed you that off or not. I got a big log of jungle wood over there that I'm busy growing the cocoa beans that we also found on, which is quite cool. And up here, if we come up this way, I also said last time that I thought it would be a very, very good idea if we had a sort of mapping system. That we had maps that for when we go out exploring, we'll easily be able to access them. So as you can see, this is a bit different. We are in sort of a trunk area over here. And if we come out here, we actually come out onto one of the branches of the tree and into a bit of a room. And this room over here, that's laid out like this, is our mapping room. As you can see, I've been quite busy. I've got a lovely little chandelier over there for light, and it lights up this whole place very nicely. But I've been busy trying to map out the whole area around about us over here with these little maps. Now, maps work a lot easier than they used to work in the olden days, where you had to like try and calculate where things were and whatnot. Nowadays, they work much, much simpler. It's quite easy to get maps like this one going. And with the item frames to display them as well, it really looks nice. So I'll probably be filling out these maps off screen rather than on screen. And the reason for that is because in order to fill out these maps, it's a lot of walking around in areas that we've already been in. Especially this one, which is the smaller map. Now this one is the far, far zoomed out map. We're actually, you see where that little green dot is, where my cursor is at the moment? That is this whole area over here. So this map in this direction over here is much more zoomed out. In fact, let me knock it off over there. So this is the map of the area in whole, basically. So like I said, that little green dot up in the top left there is this whole area over here. So you can get a sense of the scale of the exploration needed to fill out one of these maps. These are the maps that I'll probably be taking with me on exploration trips around the area and whatnot. Just going to turn that music down a little bit because it is a bit loud, and with it creeping out on me earlier, as you guys heard, makes me a bit nervous to listen to it.